This presentation provides information about qualifying, the second of a 6-step sales process. Qualifying is very important to the success of your business because it shows you how to recognize your best sales leads. When you meet potential customers, you'll quickly learn that all prospects are not the same. Some have absolutely no interest in your product or service. Others want to know a little bit more before they decide. Still others are ready to buy before you even say anything. This lesson in our personal selling series teaches you the second step of the sales process, how to sort or qualify the interest of prospective customers. Learning to qualify your leads helps you to separate people who will never buy from those who might buy and those who are ready to pull out their wallets. Qualifying is part of the sales process where you determine which people have the highest probability of buying your product or service. Prospects with the greatest need tend to be the ones who are most likely to buy from you, while prospects with little or no need are the least likely to purchase. When interacting with a potential customer, imagine you have a sales stoplight that signals you how to proceed. Red signals, stop. These prospects clearly are not interested in your product or service. Pushing a sale on unwilling prospects is frustrating for everyone. Yellow signals, proceed with caution. These prospects are uncertain. Continue to share information, but do so carefully so you don't make your potential customer feel uncomfortable. If, after a reasonable period of time, they do not seem likely to buy, then give them your contact information and move on. Green signals, go, go, go. These prospects are willing and able to buy. Given the opportunity, prospects will usually signal whether they are red, yellow, or green. But you must be alert, or you'll miss the information you need to qualify a new customer. Selling is easy when you identify highly qualified prospects. These are customers who want to buy, they're already interested in your product or service, and are able to buy. They have the money to pay for your product or service. The range of qualified customers varies. The worst prospects fall in the red zone. They are not interested, and, even if they were, they don't have the money to buy your product. Even the best salesperson in the world would have trouble selling to a red prospect. So don't waste your time or theirs. Yellow zone prospects are not sure about their interest. Plus, they may or may not have the money to buy your product or service. But don't write these customers off. A little bit of information and persuasion may be able to change yellow prospects into green ones. Finally, your best prospects are in the green zone. They are motivated and willing to buy. Now that you know the different kinds of potential customers, how do you qualify prospects? Follow 2 simple rules. Number 1, listen with your eyes and ears. Ineffective salespeople are notorious for talking too much. In contrast, top performers actively listen to prospects and observe their behavior. Let's consider an example. Let's say you are an author, an artist, who self-publishes books about how to draw. Some of your books are for children, whilst others are for teenagers and adults. You decide to set up a booth at a local event in your town where several small business owners sell their products. As potential customers walk past your booth, you need to qualify which ones might be interested in your products. A few minutes after opening your booth, a teenage boy walks up and starts looking at one of the books. A little girl stands beside him, holding a colouring book. After a few minutes, the boy bends down to the little girl and says, "Do you like this one?" She smiles and nods. By merely observing their behaviour, you notice some qualification signals. The teenage boy signals his interest by walking over to the table that displays the books about drawing. When he shows a book to the little girl and asks her opinion, he signals that her opinion is important to him, and by nodding, the girl signals that she wants the book. Their green light behaviour signals that they are qualified and are likely to buy. While we can learn a lot about prospecting by watching and listening, we need to make sure our observations are accurate by asking some key questions. For instance, instead of assuming the boy intends to buy the book for his sister, ask some questions. Use short questions that encourage the potential customer to say yes. She's very pretty. Is she your sister? Does she like to draw? Is this the book she wants? Remember, during this part of the sales process, you are seeking information, not selling. Your job is to find out 2 things. Firstly, does the prospect want to buy? And secondly, is the prospect able to buy? Depending on what signals they send, your sales stoplight will tell you how to proceed. If the prospect says no to a qualifying question, don't be discouraged. Ask follow-up questions to learn more. She's very pretty. Is she your sister? No, she's my cousin. Oh, that's nice. Does she like to draw? A little bit, but I'm trying to teach her. Oh, good for you. Is this the book she wants? Maybe. Do you have any others like this? Sure. How much can you spend? To learn more about how to qualify prospects, work with professionals who already sell your product or service or something similar. Partner with and learn from salespeople who are successful. Learn their skills and practice. Good salespeople make qualifying appear effortless, but remember that they too had to learn. Be patient, practice daily, and refine your approach. What can you take away from today's lesson? Use a sales stoplight to identify qualified prospects. Don't waste your time trying to convince a red prospect. Go after the green prospects first, then the yellow ones. Engage prospects in conversation so you can find out, does the prospect want to buy, and is the prospect able to buy? Listen with your eyes and your ears. Observe your prospects to look for sales signals. Don't assume you know what the customer wants. Ask them. Surround yourself with a team to help you learn more about the art and skill of qualifying. Congratulations on completing this lesson about qualifying. You are now better prepared to identify which prospects are likely to buy your products or services.